Good evening. I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at StockMarketMentor.com, and it's Thursday, March 3rd. I want to look at Wynn here. You know, the last few days, the casinos have been, let's just say, in the news for various reasons, right? Well, I just want to look at this technically. Here's why. There's really three different phases, at least three that I'm going to talk about here, in the way a stock moves. It's a downtrend. That's here. A lot of times those downtrends end on big volume climaxes, you know, one way or another. The bottom line is the activity, you know, after a stock's, you know, just trading down, down, down. At some point, the trading activity of the stock increases a lot as the last sellers, you know, let's just call them regretful bulls, finally just say, you know what, screw it, I got to get out of this stock, and they dump it. Or, and this seems to be kind of what happened here, the stock starts drifting lower, and it wasn't on super heavy volume, but then at some point, boom, buyers come for the stock, and there's a whole bunch of them. And so what we've got here is we've got a bottom. Remember, we got this downtrend here, then we've got a bottom, and so far, even on this bounce, all this is, see, you don't get to see all this stuff yet. So all this big bounce is a move right back to the trend line. I mean, this is still in a downtrend. And then it continues down and down and down and down and down. Well, look at what's happening with this 50-day moving average. That's the little red line that could. Drifting lower and gradually then starting to drift sideways. So what we've got here is a base. And it's kind of an interesting base because in this base are actually two significant bottoms. So we've got this double bottom. There, and that's why I think that's why I'm kind of making a bigger deal about this. I'm not looking right here at, okay, this is a breakout from a base. It's a breakout above the 200-day moving average at 80. Now it's up another 10% from there. You got to buy this. This is not why I'm talking about this. I mean, it does look like the stock's going higher, but I'm talking about this from a more profound and longer term level. Look at the weekly chart. Okay, it just kind of looks, doesn't it look like the stock's done going down? And so my point is, even though, you know, Wynn, Las Vegas Sands, they're in the news, this is all, you know, they're ultimately going to peter out here. But that doesn't mean that they're going to continue to go down to new lows. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that any pullback that you get, not tomorrow, next week, week after that, but keep your eye on this stock. Set an alert, set a price alert for 80 bucks, set a price alert for 75 bucks. If this stock falls, I'll put one here just on my personal software at 80 bucks. I'm going to keep it there just for a month. If this falls back to 80 bucks, now I'm going to start looking at this for a buy because I want to come back into a stock that's formed a base, broken out of the base, and then comes back to test that base. And that's really the deal here is we see this coming out of a base. That's great. Well, if you're not already in this, then you don't get to take advantage of this money. It's already been made. So wait for the pullback to a retest, and that's when you take this stock. So, okay, members, over to the strategy session. We're looking at metals. We're looking at energy. We're even going to do some chemicals tonight.